England kick off their World Cup campaign up against Iran, that's right, but which one of these two nations will get their Group B campaign off to a flyer? We're going to take a look at it, all of it, and next. Game with another 5-minute preview. Looking forward to England's opening match up against Iran over in Group B, and we'll get to that in just a second. If you know where you've been, smash your subscribe button, bam, to all things Rovers related, World Cup related, world football itself related. We're going to all here, boys, under one roof. Of course, can Gareth Southgate turn the tide here and, of course, get the boys back on his side with an opening day win for them over in Qatar? We'll take a look at all of it in a second. Of course, big shout out to my VIPs. They are the patrons, of course, and if you're new, smash your subscribe. So here we go then. Of course, check out the link also. Got a Discord down below. So here is the game, of course, coming at the the Mia Khalifa Stadium, that's right, International, on the 21st of November. It is Southgate up against Mario Tot, of course, in the dugouts, as England lock horns with Iran, of course. Take a look at England then, shall we? Of course, coming into on the back of a 3-3 draw against Germany. Prior to that, they did lose to Italy in the Nations League. 1-0 loss there. In fact, take that Germany game out of the way. Hadn't scored a goal of England in the last 3 games. Only 1 goal scored in the last 5. Maybe a bit of an identity crisis for England heading into this game. They qualify as Group I winners. Of course they did. They do that. Secure the deal on the 15th of November 2021. 16th tournament and a whole for England. 2018 was their last, where they made the semis. Streak, of course, was 7 in a row right now. Winners back in 1966. The manager is Gareth Southgate, heading into Harry Kane, the main man. Qualify 20-1 on, of course, to get out of this group. 11-2 to go the distance. They're up there with favourites, of course. Take a look at Group B in all its glory. Of course, besides England and Iran, they're joined by the USA and Wales to make a bit of a mini battle of Britain. After this game, it is a battle of the Atlantic. Of course, USA will be taking on England, and that's, of course, on the 25th of November. Take a look at the that's not what I want. That's what I want. Take a look at the squad then, shall we, for England heading into this. Of course, Pickford probably going to be your number 1 goalkeeper. Ramsdale and Pope competing from the sidelines. With the likes of Kyle Walker, of course, in there alongside Dyer. Will Harry Maguire start? That's the question on everybody's lips. Of course, midfield of Maddison, who did pick up a knock this weekend, or it's past last game. Mason Mount there, Calvin Phillips, Foden, of course, in the mixer with Jude Bellingham as well. Up top, you've got the likes of Harry Kane, Rashford, and Callum Wilson also in the mix. What about that? You're happy with that? Let me know down below. Take a look at my starting 11 there for you. I've gone with the back 3, but with Pickford between sticks. Maguire, Stones and Dyer for me. Shaw on the left, Trippier on the right. Bellingham and Rice, of course. Sterling, Saka and Kane. Tell me you don't watch English football if you don't, without saying a thing. Is this 11 good enough to win this game, or do you have different thoughts and opinions about that? Of course, take a look at the opposition, then it is Iran. They come into this as AFC Group A winners. Secured that deal on the 27th of January 2022. It's their 6th tournament, of course, in total. The last was in, of course, Russia 2018. They've been 3 games in succession, but they've never made it out of the group stages, of course. With Dragan Stokic was the manager. I don't think he is now. Mehmet Taremi, your main man, of course. 4-1 to qualify, 750-1 to go the bloody distance, of course. Take a look at their recent resume. They did draw with Senegal back on the 27th of September. Prior to that, a 1-0 win over Uruguay. They ain't no slouches. They did lose to Algeria, which I think ended their long winning streak, or maybe not. Maybe it was before that. Of course, take a look at Group B. They'll take on Wales after this game against England on the 25th of November. Can they get themselves off to a flyer as well? What about their team? Well, here it is in all its glory, of course, Carlos Queiroz. I don't know. I'm confused about who's the manager. Is it Queiroz? I don't know. Let me know, of course, down below. Of course, goalkeepers. Benazamadzad is the main man between the sticks, of course. At the back there, we got Moradami. We got Chashimi as well. Kicking off forward to midfield, we've got the likes of Ishan Hashifi, coming out of EAK over in Greek football. And up top, we've got the likes of Jadon Besh, of course, who was on the books at one time or another with Brighton, of course, but he's no longer there. Back in the Dutch football. This is my team then for you for Iran. I've got a bit of an between Stik Mohammadi, Hasafif, Paragani and Razid at the back there. Karimi, Al-Barami, Amiri, Kudos, Jajabash and Azmuron, of course, the Iranian Messi up top. They've never played each other, these two sides, so it'll be a first, but England coming to this without a win in the last 6 games up against the Iran side, 1-3 and lost a couple. 58% form for them heading into this, of course. I did put a vote out there. The vote says England will win this game. 83% of the vote have gone in favour of England, with 9% going in favour of Iran. Of course, the draw, though, at 8%. comment. What about you guys? Of course, let me know your prediction down below. I have actually gone with a 2-0 win for England on this one. A fantastic start, maybe a rudimentary business type performance. Nothing, of course, to set the place on fire, but enough to get, of course, some people noticing England and whatsoever. That's, of course, my take on it. Of course, 5-minute preview right here at Blackburn Overseas, your non-stop shop. We have a watch-along reaction and all kind of stuff right here. Also, a daily phone-in, so make sure you check it out. All right, links to all that is in the description down below. But until then, guys and girls, we're out of here.